Today's word? Fire. 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 Can you say fire? Fire is actually pretty easy. Yes, but did you know there's several different ways to say fire? There's fire, 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 and a Southern Idaho favorite, fire. Hey, your marshmallow's on fire. Better dunk it in the creek. And if you're 2 years old, fire, 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 and fuego. What the heck's a fire? Really? Let's talk about fires. Now, there's a lot of words you never want to hear in conjunction with the word fire. Some that come to mind include trash, raging, forest, uncontrolled, and my personal favorite, hey, your shirt's on, fire. You know who you are. Fire. Fire making was a critical skill for prehistoric people. Today, we have the luxury of lighters and matches. Back in the day, if you didn't know the one-stick method, it was going to be a long, cold winter. I know one guy who's an expert at the one-drill fire-making method. That's a little bit difficult for me. I like to add a second stick, a fire-making bow. Now this bow is constructed from a piece of locust that fell out of my tree last night in that dang windstorm. I sanded it down, and I used a little bit of that dogbane cordage that we made previously. Remember the dogbane? And I've used that to string my bow. This bow will be used to spin my fire drill and create friction to start a fire. Now let me give credit where credit is due. My friend Rusty taught me everything I know about fire making. Now a typical fire making kit includes the fire drill or the spindle. This one's made from yucca. The hearth or the fireboard. A socket to fit to the back of the spindle. And some sort of loosely strung bow to spin the drill. One of the most important steps of fire making happens before you actually try to make the fire. And that involves collecting material to start the fire with. In this case, I've created a little nest of natural fibers. This is some of the dogbane fiber, as well as a little bit of fiber from a cottonwood tree. And then I've got some tuft, some little fluffy bits here from a cattail plant. And that's going to be a nest into which I put a hot coal, and then I'm going to ignite this nest and put it under some tinder to make a fire. Now you put all that together and you're halfway there to making fire. But it's not as easy as it seems. Fire making is a bit acrobatic. You have to assume a fire making stance, and then you have to juggle several things at once. It's a little bit like a circus. First things first, I'm going to insert my fire drill into my bowstring like this. Once that's locked in, I'll be able to start making fire. Then I'm going to use a brace on the end of my fire drill, wrap my arm around the front of my leg, and I'm ready to try and create a coal. I'm going to dump it into here. Did you see that? Did you see that? I'm practically a fire marshal. Fire.